Siada mabudi mayogame, Iazabaginu mazagale, Bamubebe, Bamuziga talama.
Maturity is of the mind to disunity in a happy home is tolerance.
I want to get married too.
What? Married?
Yes.
You are 22, right?
I know.
Mom, Fred has proposed to me.
I don't love you anymore! You don't do anything! You don't do anything!
Body down, low. When I'm to the left, left. When I'm to the right, right. When I'm to the middle, baby, shake your body down, low. When I'm for this party, make everybody to go low. When I'm for the boys, make them drop your money down low, blow, blow. She's like a young girl with a slim figure. Wishing at everything that I got to do my big figure. You need to look at the window to see the slim figure. Give me to feel like I've never seen a slim figure. Walk to hard, till I baby girl, you make me mad. The way you move your body make me shout, baby.
For this party, you gonna see something. We're gonna make.
Your battering days are over. If you dare lay a finger on me, I swear to you, I will smash your brain all over the world. Don't try me.
I'm so scared.
I am not joking. I'm very serious, Mr. Fred Emeka Ezife. Fred, he didn't kiss me and there's absolutely no reason. Tell him.
Rome was not built in a day. We all learn with time, but we need tolerance. Yeah. If you love me, correct me, scold me, but don't spit me up. Give me tolerance.
You will not see me in this house again, ever.
Wait. Musa, don't open that gate until I say so, okay? Let me come to her first.
Who's the other bag?
Come here. Come here. Your last bag. Good riddance, bad luck.
Mom, it's over. What? It is over.
Maturity is of the mind and not of age. Take it from me. The antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. Rome was not built in a day. We all learn with time, but we need tolerance. Yeah. If you love me, correct me, or scold me, but don't spit me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance.
I am her father-in-law. My only son is her husband.
Yes.
And where is her husband?
Well, he's not here yet. But, if there's anything I can do, is there anything wrong?
She had internal hemorrhage. Though it's timely the time you brought her in here.
How is she now?
She's fine.
Oh, thank God.
But one other thing.
What is it?
She was 10 weeks pregnant. She lost it.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Fred, why? Oh, Fred.
Thank you very much, doctor. I'm sure you did your best.
Oh, God.
So that's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Madam, I'm sorry.
Well, I didn't know I wouldn't have cared.
What did you say?
I mean, I wasn't responsible for a pregnancy and I can prove it.
Fred!
Yes! She had and still has scores of male friends. Now, how am I supposed to know if I was responsible for a pregnancy? Look, I'm in no way at all bothered about her.
Sometimes I look at you and I regret ever having you as a son.
What I went through trying to convince Dad and Mom to let you marry Bianca.
So what?
Are you going to willingly tell everyone that you are a failure?
How?
It's obvious. It's clear. Dad, Mom, Bianca's mom, they all opposed to your marriage because of your age.
So?
They reluctantly allowed you two to get on after much persuasion. And here you are vindicating them with a separation.
You know, I think that education belongs to your friend.
I don't think so.
Hey.
You've demonstrated crass impatience, total inability to tolerate. Bianca is only a woman, capable of funny things.
Then let her find a funny man!
Please go back to her and surprise everyone by calling her back.
Never. I'm off to work.
Very, very, Bianca.
Yeah?
I know I have pleaded on his behalf for more times than I can remember. But I want you to reconsider one thing.
Not anymore, Vanessa. I mean, I appreciate your concern and love, but between you and I, it's over between your brother and I.
But nothing is truly over until it's truly over.
This one is, Vanessa. This one is over.
Do you want our parents to be vindicated?
About what?
That teenagers shouldn't marry.
Ask your brother that, not me. Please. Let me walk you home. Let's go. So I'll see you tomorrow. Right?
Thanks.
Hello? Looking for this?
Yes.
Well, you can have it.
Thank you. Who are you?
My name is Geraldine. Here, my card. Call me later in the day when you sober down. Okay?
And why should I?
Oh, because you should be grateful for your life today.
Life?
The next time that you drink like that, you might wake up in a coffin. Okay? Call me, okay? And be careful. The next time that you drink like that, you might wake up in a coffin.
I have just been informed by the accountant that you will pay the customer by 250,000 naira. Now, how do you explain that?
I don't know. I don't know, sir.
Bianca, you're the best cashier we have out there, but ever from sick leave for the past 2 weeks, I've been watching you. You're sleeping. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, sir.
Something is wrong, isn't it? Well, if you won't tell me, you won't tell me. But I can't risk having you carry on like this. Go and apply for sick leave starting tomorrow. I give you 1 week.
Sir,
Go!
She's gone. Can I pack in?
Take a look around this compound. No. Take a good look too.
So, what about the compound?
You come near this compound again, and I'll send you to the mortuary.
You didn't just say that.
Oh yes, I did. Now, get out.
Is there anything?
I said get out!
and requires a lot of tolerance, love, and experience. And you cannot love somebody except you can forgive them. It is not equated to materiality. Therefore, when you think that your wife is something that you can buy off the shelf, you make a mistake. You do not build love. Oh, please, come in. Please come in. As I was saying, your wife is not a piece of furniture. Yes. That you can just buy and abandon at home. You make a huge mistake. You are more important to your wife than that food. You are what she wants, not the television. She would rather be with you than watch television. She is not a football that you can kick around whenever you want. She's not a punching bag for you to just punch. You need to learn to love your wife. Those of you who have your parents alive are extremely lucky, because they have the basic ingredients that you require, and that is experience. After all, if they were married before you were born, and they're still married even now that you are married, then they have good experience. And you need it. So when your mother-in-law worries about what you have cooked, it's not any reason for you to tear the home apart. You need that experience to build yours. Because it is only your mother anyway who understands you and can tell somebody else about you. So you need them. You can't shove them off. And you can't pretend they are not part of your home. On the contrary, they are part of your family. Especially in Africa, where you and I come from. Do I have a witness in the house? Yes. Now we come to the most important part of that institution. Tolerance. How many of you get patient with your husbands? How many husbands can tolerate their wives? My dinner is not ready, so I must leave the house now. The other woman cares about me. This is a case of one animal out, another animal in. It's just a case of another broken-hearted person on the pipeline. Because she too will come in to see what this one is saying. And anyway, what is wrong with her husband?
They love each other. Please help them get back. But Mom,
what are dead? First say that girl is somebody's only child, remember?
Mom, please do something.
I'm very sorry, Vanessa. There is absolutely nothing I can do. If Fred wants his wife back, let him make the first move. If not, let them break up.
Mom!
Yes! Anything outside that is waste of time.
How did you know?
Know what?
That I had such a problem?
Oh, it's obvious.
Obvious?
Okay, let's just say a young, handsome man like you, drinking himself to stupor, sleeping in his car outside his home, must have a peculiar problem.
Was that how you saw me?
Yes.
And the peculiar problem?
Woman.
Are you a mind reader?
Nope. Just a psychologist.
Oh, I see.
Who is she?
None of your business.
Mm-mm. On the contrary, it is my business. What you saw me doing at the auditorium is counseling. It is my business to counsel young people, especially young adults like you, on how to handle their matrimonial affairs. So you see, it's my business. Who is she? Okay. Okay. We'll not talk about it today, but we will when you're ready. Deal?
Deal.
No work today?
No, I'm actually on a week's leave.
I see. I saw Fred.
Who cares, Mom? I don't want to know.
You don't want to know? You are married and wedded, remember?
So what?
The Bible says that any woman...
The Bible says any man, not any woman, Mom.
That is Bible terms. Jesus Christ never said son of woman. It was always son of man, son of man. And the only father he had was the Almighty.
There's also a clause, Mom, in cases of infidelity.
Was Fred unfaithful?
Mom, I said I don't want to talk about it. Please, let me be.
It's alright. I see. I begged you severally. I begged you severally, but you wouldn't listen to me. Now you have brought shame to me. You see it?
Mom!
Don't mom me. Don't mom me. You have brought shame to me. My only daughter cannot stay with her husband. Do you know what that means?
Mom, please, let me be, please.
I want to welcome you back.
Thank you, sir.
Bianca, I had you investigated.
You what?
Of course. This is a bank. And when you overpay the customer by 250,000 naira, as a rule, we have no option but to have you investigated.
So?
You are separated from a 2-year-old marriage. If I may ask why? Look. There's no need for you to feel so downcast or cry over anything. You can confide in me. I'm a friend, believe me. We also found out you overpaid another customer by 750,000 naira, totaling 1 million naira. Now, Bianca, we are talking about 1 million naira here. You signed the rules. So when are you paying back?
Can I pay back over a period of 6 months?
Look, if I had my way, I would give you up to 1 year to pay back. But the auditors are coming in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks?
Yes. So you have to pay back in 2 weeks or you lose your job. I lose my job too. And there could be arrests.
Okay, sir. I'll see what I can do, sir.
You have to do better than that.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, Freddy.
Hey, Geraldine.
How are you today?
I'm fine, just fine.
We need to see.
Where?
Anywhere. Just sit down and talk.
Okay, how about in the next 2 hours?
Okay. All right then.
I'll be there.
Bye.
Bye.
You love her, don't you?
Not anymore.
And you believe that?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
All right. I'll rephrase it. Did you ever love her?
Of course I did. I wouldn't have married her in the first place if I didn't, would I?
That's a very good one. And you think that true love ever dies?
Many times over. As for one.
So much that you need to learn about love. So much. We're here for you, to help you get your memories back. Memories of the good times that you had with your wife. And then ask yourself this question: does she deserve an apology?
An apology?
Of course, yes.
For what?
For beating her up for one.
Look, she asked for it, several did.
Sending her away for seconds.
She left on her own accord and never chased her away.
Oh, but you battered her up. You didn't give her any options.
Please. I mean, why all this sudden interest in her anyway? I mean, I thought...
Don't think, Freddie. Don't think. I understand the problem. You got married as a kid, both of you. There's so much about the institution of matrimony that you need to understand.
You don't mean that, do you?
Every word of it. Marriage is not all about kissing and cuddling. Marriage is about being able to handle the hate times.
Hate?
Oh yes. There are times when you feel like killing her, but something holds you back. The vow.
Listen, a vow can always be reneged if it's leading you to the grave.
Not this one. This is for better and for worse.
Says who?
God!
Yeah, right. Okay.
So much to learn, Freddie. So much.
Okay.
Maturity is of the mind and not of age. Take it from me. The antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance.
Mom. Yes. I'm in trouble. What again? I overpaid 2 customers at the bank. Overpaid? Yes, 1 million naira. What? Yes, Mom. Jesus Christ. What are you thinking about? I don't know. God. So, what is happening to you? Oh, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. 1 million naira. The auditors are due back in 2 weeks and I have to pay back before then. I don't even know how it happened.
You loved him, didn't you? Do you still love him?
Fred is not my problem now, you know it.
Bianca, I was once divorced.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. It's almost forgotten now. It's about 15 years.
15 years ago?
When we got married, I was 23 and she was 18.
You mean you...
Just like you and Fred. We were young and impressionable and easily given to our tendencies. When I look back now, I know it was a mistake. It's not that we were bad for a couple, but something was seriously missing.
And what was that?
Yes, Bianca. It's 7 days. There will be trouble.
I only have 500,000 naira from my mom, then 200,000 naira in my account. Besides that, I don't have any other money.
Well, that's quite an effort you've made, but I'm afraid you must pay up in 7 days. So you have to widen your search.
I don't have anywhere else to go to.
You don't have anywhere else to go to. What about your husband?
I don't have a husband, so...
You're a very pretty girl, you know.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And you're quite intelligent too.
Thank you once more.
I've often wondered what kind of man could let you go.
Fred is a time bomb.
Yeah? I used to be one myself.
You?
When I look back, it just dawns on me that it's a juvenile way of expressing anger. You know, quicker to the punch than to the thought. But it never usually pays. I guess we all learn with time.
So what makes you think you won't do that again?
Let's just say I'm older now and more mature. And I've now realized that fists never usually settle disputes, but brains do.
Why are you telling me all this?
I think you deserve a lot more.
Very big problem. I overpaid 2 customers at the bank by 1 million naira and I have to pay back before the auditors come calling in 4 days.
Bianca! 1 million? That's a lot.
Yes. I've already raised 700,000 naira, but I came to ask you if you can just raise me the remaining. I'll pay you back in 2 months.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Why me?
Whoa.
Why me?
What of Fred? Have you asked him?
I see.
Bianca, wait now.
I'm able to collect 100,000 naira, which I will give you now. Besides that, I will mortgage the car.
The issue is beyond that now. The manager and I want to see if we can cover up before the auditors come calling.
What about Fred?
I won't go to him. Even if it's my last choice, I will not. Just to save him, I don't want his parents to hear about this.
Of course, yes. You're right. Forgive me, eh? But what am I going to do? I have exhausted all my avenues. Besides, the biting economy is not helping either. The jewelry business is not working as it used to be. How do we do it?
Oh, I'm very sorry for ever going to this marriage with Fred. I'm very sorry.
Hello?
You don't know me, but a friend of yours gave me your number.
Who?
Never mind. Listen. A friend of yours is in trouble and it requires 300,000 naira. Can you help?
Who's this friend we're talking about?
She's a special friend and I said for you not to worry about my identity.
Are you into 419?
Believe me, I'm not.
Then you must be pulling off some kind of joke or something, mister.
Look, this friend of yours works in a bank and she's got this problem she must sort out before 12 noon tomorrow.
Who is she and why do you think I should help her?
Her name is Bianca Adams. Does that ring a bell?
Who are you?
I'm a manager in the bank where she works.
Ah, I see. A bank manager. So you're supposed to be her colleague who kisses her every now and then at the office, eh?
What are you talking about?
I don't have a wife, Mr. Bank Manager, and if you do care for her that much, then you help her yourself.
I'm here because it's over a year your son and my daughter separated. I want us to formally and permanently put an end to their relationship. We've all endured to this time. It's either God is not listening or the separation has his approval.
Susan, I know the way you feel. I've heard what you said. But as it is now, there's nothing we can do without the presence of both parties. The issue of divorce rests squarely with your daughter and my son.
Exactly. In our place, Mama Bianca, like my husband said, there's nothing we can do in this circumstance. But I can't continue moving about in the shame. I am only a woman, all alone. You think it's been easy for me to put up with the fact that my daughter is separated? I mean, she has her future ahead of her. And I think your son should now be in the past.
All right, let's assume my son belongs to the past. So what are you suggesting that we do?
That you talk to your son to grant her official divorce. Thank God there's no issue to prick her conscience in the years to come.
I see. Have you talked this over with your daughter?
That is exactly what she wants.
It's all right, I've heard you.
Thank you very much.
Franca.
Yes, dear.
Put a phone call through to Fred. Tell him I'd like to see him over the weekend. I want to talk with him.
All right.
What does it feel like to live all by yourself after having lived 18 months with a wife?
Well, sometimes I feel relieved, but at times, sincerely speaking, I get lonely.
Have you ever bothered to find out if your wife is going through the same bouts of loneliness?
Well, that's the price she's got to pay for packing out of a matrimonial home. You eat your cake, you lose it.
Well, what about you?
Me?
Yeah. Do you still have your cake?
More than I can ever devour.
Really?
Sure.
If you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance. To be quicker to the punch than to the thought never really pays. You better believe it.
Fred, sit down.
Fred, come and sit down.
I called you home because your wife's mother has been bothering us.
My wife?
Yes, your wife.
Well, I don't have a wife.
Of course you have a wife. We warned you from the very beginning not to rush into early marriage, that we're too young for it. You wouldn't listen to us. Now you sit in front of me and tell me I don't have a wife. Of course you have a wife. Listen, save the name of this family, grant that girl a divorce so she can go her own way.
Yes, Fred. Bianca is a woman. The death will be telling on her.
Then let it tell on her.
What did you say?
I said let it tell on her.
Are you out of your mind?
What about me, huh? What about me? Has anybody ever thought about what I've been going through all these years? It's always about the woman, isn't it?
Fred, sit down. I said sit down.
Now.
We warned you about getting into this marriage and you wouldn't listen. If you had not been battering that girl on a daily basis, she would have still stuck to you. If you had waited for some time until you were at least 30, your marriage would not have broken up. Any woman would have stuck to you and would have tolerated her. But see what you have done to yourself. We warned you that marriage is not a bed of roses, it's not a place of hobbling into bed and making babies. It will tell you that. Now you grant that girl a divorce and let her go her own way. We warn you again.
Grant this divorce in a hurry, and that's final.
Fred, I tell you what, you will.
I won't. That's a divorce. I won't. Stop it!
Why stop?
Look at the time. Look! I have to be at work by 7:45 a.m.
Come on. You can be late at times, can't you?
Says who?
I, Queen Lisa, of course.
Now you get out of that bed right now before I kick you out.
Did I hear you say kick me out?
Of course.
Not in your widest imagination. You don't try that with me. I'm Lisa. Don't you dare! You want to hit me, right? Do it. Come on. You want to kick me out? Try it. Try it. Let's see. What are you feeling like? Me. You want to try that with me? Come on. Come on.
Alright. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Alright? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Some other time, huh? I mean, I've got to go. I mean, you wouldn't want me losing my job, would you?
That's better, love boy. You're a gentleman after all. Okay.
So let me run along.
I guess I have to run along too.
So, Bianca, life is not all about sticking to your right all the time.
It's okay.
And marriage is about giving and taking.
But why should only one person stay at one corner and take all that comes?
I haven't said that. See, if you're willing to absorb, if you're willing to accommodate, it will automatically rub off on your partner. It's that simple.
So why didn't you cultivate that to save your own marriage?
Like I told you, I was only a kid, but I've grown up since then. And right now, I believe I can take on 10 marriages at a time. That's how much I've learned.
What about your wife?
She has learned her lessons too.
May I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Why did you choose to pay the remaining 200,000 naira just to let me off the hook?
Let's just say I had the conviction that you needed a second chance.
And I wouldn't let you down.
I'm glad to hear that. Listen, I have a cocktail to attend tomorrow. I was wondering if you could go with me.
Go with you to a cocktail party?
Sure, why not?
I mean, the bank staff, the customers, they'll be there. Gossip is one thing I want to avoid for now.
Don't worry, I'll take care of everything.
I don't know.
I'll pick you up at your home by 4 o'clock. Is that okay?
4 p.m. Isn't it too early?
Not in this case.
Okay.
So it's
Whether money no day, baby girl, come along, cause I want you.
She want the money, hey, hey. I want to see me girl. She want the money, I want me that don't pay, that don't pay. Iwo ye muko, onye kemo, nane kato, ijego. You're my freaking beauty, you're my freaking sunshine. Nane kato, ijego.
Sweetheart, don't say goodbye, cause you know there'll never be a time to say goodbye. Need you to come around for us to say bye-bye to the hardship that has been taking us back. Illness is a condition, no one will ever wish that it continues. Work hard, strive hard for this.
Oh my goodness. What's all this? This is rubbish. This is nonsense.
It is not in what you wear. It is in how you wear it. That's what puts your husband off or turns him on. Your husband wants you to dress sexy. Go ahead, dress sexy. That's what he wants. And you want to keep that marriage. He wants you to dress like the madam. Go ahead, dress like the madam. Don't go madam if he wants sexy, and don't go sexy if he wants madam. me, ladies and gentlemen. We were talking about reasons why marriages break up. And, okay, let's look at financial difficulties. Finance. Financial difficulties, if not properly managed, can mar your marriage faster than infidelity.
Yes. Such marriage break down because women are highly materialistic. That's all.
That's why they say one man's woman's aphrodisiac is another man's woman's allergic reaction.
Exactly.
Yes.
See? That's how the men feel. In these days of economic quagmire, it is a norm for women to put their husband under real serious financial pressure.
Most times they are always in stress if you don't prick them.
Yes. That's why I said understanding. What your husband requires from you is understanding.
That is if he's a good husband.
Oh, there is nothing like a bad husband.
There is equally no bad wife.
Yes. You see? There's no bad husband and there is no bad wife. It is how you react that makes you a good husband or a bad husband.
Okay.
So the word here is understanding. If your husband likes to drink, come on. Don't use such derogatory words like drunk. Especially if you want him to stop. If he likes to batter you, then don't put him under pressure at the spur of the moment, especially when his anger is high. You could never fight a man.
Yes. Never.
Come on, ladies. Check your hands now. Do I have anybody in this room?
Yes.
See? So all it takes is a little understanding. And if you forgive him, you will win back that once upon a time good husband that you think has turned bad husband. You don't use pressure. All you have to do is love him, understand him, and then you bring out that original person that you had.
Thank you very much.
He didn't disappear. You made that man disappear. Your pressure disappears the man in him. And ladies, we can get it back, can't we?
Maturity is of the mind and not of age. Take it from me. The antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. Rome was not built in a day. We all learn with time, but we need tolerance. Yeah. So if you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance. To be quicker to the punch than to the thought never really pays. You better believe it. Your fist does not settle your disputes, but your brains do. I tell you it is true. For the antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. It is tolerance. If you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead
Hey, Jerry, how are you? What's going on?
Oh, Freddie.
I'm sorry I can't make it. I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere.
No, you just missed it. We finished already.
Yeah, I just had a breakdown.
Your car. Oh, alright, sorry.
Maybe we'll have to reschedule, okay? Yeah, right now I have the mechanic. Yeah, working on my car, yes. I can take it. Well, okay, I hope he does a good job. No problem, no problem. Okay, I'll see you when I get back. Okay, when I get back to town, okay?
Alright, I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Alright, you take care.
Scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance.
Why did you bring me here?
Didn't you like it?
Not that. I just want to know why.
I felt that you needed it. You needed the education. You needed to know why you failed the first time and prepare for a second chance.
Who's there?
Hi. How are you? Fine. I really don't want to come in. Oh, okay. I just came back to invite you to a dinner.
Dinner?
Yes.
When?
This evening at my place.
Well, I've got nothing to lose. It's your food.
Let me worry about the food.
Are you sure you don't want anything, a drink or something? Huh?
I have to run off. Just don't come in late.
Okay, let me see to you.
Thank you.
Whoa! Quite a collection.
Well?
You expecting company?
Oh, yes. Do you have anything against it?
Not at all, not really.
All right, then, so go on. Oh, hello, my dearie.
Where's Ken?
Oh, out with his friends to play football.
I can see the table is set.
Oh, yes.
What's going on here?
Well, come on. Come on, Bianca, come on. Come, dear, come. Okay? All right.
Geraldine, what's your game?
No game. I just figured that the two of you needed to get back together. Okay? Come on, 2 years is long enough for both of you to stay separated. And I figured that you still loved yourself, so here we are.
You mean you knew all this while?
Oh yes, through Dave.
Dave? I'm her husband.
What?
You must be Fred. It's nice to meet you, Fred.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I thought you said... Oh yes, just we were separated for 5 years, but we got back together. Both of us, we learned our lesson the very hard way. Anyway, Bianca, Fred, all I can say is, both of you, go home. Take what we've taught you, put it to practice,
And I promise you, you'll live happily ever after. You don't have to wait 5 years. Come on.
I'm sorry, okay? We can make this work. They're right. I've learned my lessons, and I believe you've learned yours too.
I can't.
Please, oh yes you can, my darling. Baby,
You don't know what I've been through.
I know what you've been through. I've been through the same thing myself. Please. I'm sorry.
Get up. Get up.
I won't, my darling, until you say yes. Please. I'm sorry.
Bianca, please.
And you can do this for me. For us. Please.
I know how you feel. And it's only natural. I am a lawyer. And a very good one at that. But this was one situation that I couldn't handle. I ran away from my home for 5 years. I ran with our only son to the States. But the pain didn't go away. Before I left the home, I was 3 months pregnant. In my anger and fury, I aborted the baby, and God took his anger out on me. I lost my womb. I went through hell. The pain, the agony. After what I went through, I swore on my honor that nobody else will go through it. And so, I set up the talk show to help intending couples keep their marriage. And broken homes mend their homes. You don't have to wait 5 years. Please. Let go of the anger and you can make it. I know you can. I know you can. Come on.
Bianca and Fred, I want you to listen to what Jerry is saying. We all make mistakes in life, but it's also we can learn our lessons. We learned our lessons after 5 years. It doesn't have to take you that long. When you came to the bank, I sensed that you must be having some problems at home. And before I could act, both of you were already separated. And I swore that I would do whatever was in my power to bring both of you back together. When the overpayment problem came up, I saw it as a good opportunity to bring Fred back into your life. But it didn't work out that way. But thank God you ran into Jerry, and here we are today.
Baby,
I'm sure you can make it work if you want to.
did you hear that, baby? Did you? We still need each other. We can make this work. Please. I'm sorry. Please. I'm not letting you go again, okay? I'm sorry.
I lost the baby.
I know.
Baby, you are the one I choose to love with all my heart.